A quadrilateral or a parallelogram will be a square if all its sides are equal and length of two diagonals are equal. So there will be three conditions. First one is same, z1 plus z3 is equals to z2 plus z4 midpoint. This is the next one is all sides are equal, that means z1 minus z2 का mod is equals to z2 minus z3 का mod. And third one is length of diagonals are equal, so z1 minus z3 का mod, z1 minus z3 का mod is equals to z2 minus z4 का mod. Now we will see about, we have seen parallelogram, square, then we will see rectangle. Any quadrilateral or any parallelogram will be a rectangle if and only if, see, if z1 z2 z3 be the vertices of a parallelogram, z1 z2 z3 z4 are the vertices of parallelogram, it will be a rectangle if and only if this is the first condition is z1 plus z3 is equals to z2 plus z4. Second one is length of diagonal are equal, means z1 minus z3 का mod is equals to z2 minus z4 का mod. This is the condition for a rectangle. And now for fourth part is rhombus. Any quadrilateral or any parallelogram will be a rhombus if and only if, see, if z1 z2 z3 be the vertices of a parallelogram, it will be a rhombus if and only if all sides are equals and midpoint. So first condition is midpoint. So first one is midpoint formula is z1 plus z3. First point is z1 plus z3 is equals to z2 plus z4. And second condition is all sides are equal, so length of z1 minus z2 is equals to z2 minus z3. So length of z1 minus z2 equals to z2 minus z3. So till we have seen any quadrilateral or any this will be a any quadrilateral will be a parallelogram, will be a square, will be a rectangle, will be a rhombus. There are different conditions you have to satisfy. If the conditions are satisfied, then definitely desired figure will be a required result. So this is the condition for parallelogram, square, rectangle and rhombus. Now guys, we have seen till quadrilateral. Now we will see circle. So what is circle? First you have to define circle. Circle is the locus of the points which are equidistant from a fixed point. So locus of the points which are equidistant from a fixed point. All points are equal distance from a fixed point. This fixed point is known as center and this fixed distance are known as radius of the circle. So if we will join these points, definitely we will get a circle. So circle, definition of circle is all radii. I mean to say that radii. So suppose the center of the circle O and a circle is lying on Cartesian plane whose center is lie on origin and passes through x comma y and whose radius is given by r. So equation of circle will be using distance formula whose coordinate is 0 0, so x minus 0. So equation of circle will be x minus 0 का square plus y minus 0 का square is equals to r square. That means x square plus y square is equals to r square. This is the equation of real circle. Equation of circle. Equation of circle. You can say this is the dotted representation. Circle. So this equation represents that a circle whose center lie on origin passes through x comma y and whose radius is given by r. So equation of this real circle is x square plus y square is equal to r square. But suppose you are asking, sir, what will be the result of equation of circle if a circle whose center doesn't lie on origin, that means whose origin lie on any quadrant or any axis, and that case the equation of circle will be in such a manner. See, now guys now we see circle. So just we have seen that the equation of real circle whose center lie on origin and passes through x comma y and whose radius is r given by x square plus y square is equals to r square. Now you might ask, sir, if the circle of center doesn't lie on origin, it lies somewhere except from origin, then in that case what will be the equation of circle? So for this I have assumed that center is h comma k and whose radius is r and circle is passes through x comma y. So in that case, using distance formula, x1 minus x2 means x minus h का whole square plus y minus k का whole square is equals to r square. So write down x minus h का whole square plus y minus k का whole square is equals to r square. So this is the case a circle whose center lie on h comma k, that means whose coordinate of center is h comma k and whose radius is r and passing through x comma y. In that case equation of circle is x minus h ka whole square plus y minus k ka whole square is equal to r square. So in similar way we can write general equation of circle. General equation of circle is given by x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0. In this circle whose center is minus g comma minus f and whose radius is r passing through x comma y, so value of radius r equals to under root g square plus f square minus c. So guys, this is the circle whose radius is r is given by, to hold a real circle these things should be more than 0. So nature of circle, you can say, you can distinguish in 3 parts. Nature of circle. If case 1, first case, if g square plus f square minus c is more than 0, that means circle is real. This is real circle. Now guys, we'll see, we have seen first case is r equals to under root g square plus f square minus c. For definition of this exactly, it will be define a real domain, so this should be more than equals to 0. Case 1, as I told you that g square plus f square minus c is more than 0, it is a real circle. It is a real circle. Case 2, when g square plus f square minus c equals to 0, that means whose radius is 0, that means it is represent a point circle. It is a point circle. And third one is, if g square plus f square minus c is less than 0 guys. This is the very interesting case. In this case, we will discuss about the nature of circle in lying on argand plane. This is the special case, and we will be fully emphasized with this, concerned with this. If radius is less than 0, that means this circle is lie on imaginary plane or case of imaginary circle. So now we will discuss these things. If radius is less than 0, so this circle is known as case of imaginary circle.